This is Rich Mix, cinema and cross-art centre located in the East End of London, located in Shoreditch in the London borough of Tower Hamlets. Once a vast leather factory, 62,000 square foot building was transformed into a multi-arts venue which has offered free arts and cultural events to over 35,000 people in this past year.
Stretched over 5 floors, the building contains 3 screen cinema showing the latest mainstream and independent films and a multitude of flexible performance spaces where both emerging and established artists are welcome to rehearse and perform. Rich Mix also houses 20 creative organizations with a combined turnover of over £23 million per year, employing over 320 people across a wide range of businesses.
So we've got 4 strands of our business. We are absolutely a charitable foundation, and any money that we earn goes back into the charity. It's all about keeping the charity going. So it kind of answers all the questions for you. But in terms of how we present ourselves, in terms of branding and marketing, we've been known as Rich Mix since day one. I think Rich Mix says a lot about who we are. We have a strong we have a strong BME artistic remit, but also ambition. It's not just our remit, it's ultimately about representing the many communities here in London. We're very, very proud of that, and in our local borough.
Yeah, it's really that diverse.
Yeah, it's hugely diverse, and I think one of the kind of key things to me is that we want everybody to feel there's something for them. So I think that kind of rich mix in terms of the cultural offer is very, very important to us. In terms of brand, I strongly believe this, that brand is far more than a physical manifestation of a mark or a logo. It's about everything you do. Now, I've come into the venue only 6 months ago, so there's been quite a lot of work to do around brand. There's a long way to go. One of which was that we just simply didn't have the same logo used across everything. So going back to it being far more than a logo, we weren't even using the same logo everywhere when I joined. I think everybody knows that. That's a frustration of my own. But also that a brand is ultimately emulating everything that you do in terms of your vision and mission and your core direction, themes, and we're working on that right now. So I think all the kind of the aspirational work was there, but actually the realising it across the venue is something that we're doing quite a lot of work on right now. What I've been doing around the brand is ultimately about clarity of information, making it bolder and stronger, and that you can really, really get a sense of who Rich Mix are in a much easier, more accessible way, thinking about our many audiences, because actually going back to those 4 core areas, we are many things to many people, and I think that goes back to that rich mix. So you could be a tenant, so you could just be going about your business here. You could be a local family who are looking for a cheap cinema ticket, or maybe you're thinking about what you're going to do with your little ones in half term. You may be, for example, have an interest in jazz music. We've got London Jazz Festival coming here. You may be a real film buff and you always see the latest blockbusters with us. So we're many things to many different people, and that's why for me,
it's keeping hard to organize everything.
And I'm doing work around that, but there's a lot more to do. So in what we're doing at the moment is we've just written our 4-year business plan, and within that we've got what we call our audience strategy. So it's looking at all our different audience segments and types, and then how we hang all our activity off that in terms of our aims and objectives for the 4 years. There's some reasonably challenging targets in there, but I think they're all achievable if we've got the right direction as a team going forward.
About the CSR, corporate social responsibility, is Rich Mix social responsibility?
Yeah, so we are a charity. We don't shout about that enough. It's very, very important, I know, going forward, that we make it very, very clear that any of our profits go back into our charitable activities. So where we make profits, potentially, are from ticket sales, are from hires of our space, are from our tenants. but ultimately that's all being fed back into the organisation to fund our programme, to enable us to put our arts programme on, to enable us, we do a lot of free programming so that families or young people can get involved in the arts for free. So we're not for profit, and it's very, very important. We don't, comparatively to other arts organisations in the area, we're one of the few not for profits, and that's kind of very important. And we don't. So we talk about, this is a line that we're using at the moment, that we're East London's Independent Arts Centre. We talk about our supporters and we register our charity, but should we actually be stronger in saying we are a charity?
Yeah, because also like in the front of the building there is...
No. Signage in itself is a whole other challenge around this building. So yeah, so lots of fun things to think about. But yeah, we when we talk about our private hires, we like people to know that the profits are coming back to the charitable work, because that might be the difference between why you pick here to going elsewhere. When we talk about membership, so you can join us. We do have membership. You can see them on our website. It says support and join.
Monthly or yearly?
It's a annual membership, and it's majority kind of the focus on it at the moment is around cinema.
And how do organizations seek to satisfy its customer?
Interesting. So we have a number of different ways of doing that. So I would say a key one these days is social media and social media monitoring, and it's how you monitor, react, respond to your audience live. And the simplest things can be, you know, I can't work out how to find you, or is that gig sold out tonight? You know, very simple, what I call customer service type responses. And then there's the bigger thing about how people react to content that you put up, whether they like it, don't react to it, you know, all those kind of things. So I'd say that our social media channels are a really good gauge of kind of reaction or responses, You've also obviously got how people dwell or engage on your website. That's another, looking at the analytics side of it. So they're kind of, some of those are emotional in terms of social, but then some of them are just stat-based, so very, very digital stat. Then we've got obviously the kind of face-to-face. We're all identified as staff, and people do feedback to you because you're walking around the building. That's what happens. It's all our responsibilities to manage our space. We have a front of house team, so they're kind of what I call more of the front line. So there's the front of house team who service the bars, the events, the cinema. And we have a box office team, so they take on board all the feedback and record it. We always have an end of day report, which the duty manager says this is what happened, these are issues, these are things, this is some feedback we've had. And then of course we've got the usual kind of like surveys, questionnaires, and so on. And my point about those is if you're not going to do it properly and you're not actually going to actually crunch the data and respond accordingly, don't bother doing it. So we've had a few kind of ways of doing them here prior to my coming in, and I actually stopped it, which is like not what you're supposed to be doing. You're basically supposed to be surveying your audience and finding out exactly what you think. But you, in my view, you should only be doing that if you can actually take action or listen and then take action. And we weren't in a position to, whereas now I feel like I am. So we've created a bespoke survey that links into our box office system, so we'll have a much, much better mechanism of A, doing it automated through email. B, we'll probably do like one hit a year where we go, hey, it's our annual survey time of year or something like that, and I don't know, we'll give you something. And then there's the face-to-face, because actually face-to-face surveys get a lot more quality of response. Some of them is all clicking there and thinking, have we got you?